Hi, this is Angela with Angela's Nurse Toolbox. Have you ever heard of the complication with IV therapy called a severed cannula? Let me show you how this would occur. Say you were going to DC an IV, a saline lock, off of a patient. We're pulling off the tape. And when we remove the catheter, we're only left with a very, very small piece instead of that entire catheter, the plastic cannula. So this one has been broken off inside the vessel. Okay, what we do with that's a medical emergency. So we would have to take a tourniquet above the spot where the IV was. I'm trying to get it. And tie it very, 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 very tight. Notify the doctor's stat, because what happens is that plastic that is missing, that broke off, can now become an embolus into your patient through the vein that it was in. So that's why it's a medical emergency. So this patient would have to be taken to surgery. They'd have to scan to find where this other piece is in the patient to remove. Ways this can happen. I'm going to show you. This can occur if you put the IV in a place that bends, like an antecubital, the wrist, the antecubital spot, and the patient's bending a lot. This can also occur when you were attempting the IV, and let's say I'm trying to get the IV, and I pull back a little bit. The needle, which some of us do this, we pull back, we don't have it, we're re-threading that needle through that cannula. We are digging essentially. Pull back again, get it. Now I'm going to just show you what this cannula looks like from doing that. So this cannula is bent, and if you look at it closely, we actually have it broken right here. Made like a hole in it from that cannula, the IV going through, which can perforate that cannula and make it more likely to break off into our patient and become a severed cannula. So make sure when you are sticking your patient, you're not pulling it back and forth like this, where it can go through and break that cannula. And just watch closely anytime you remove an IV. So when we remove the IV, we want to be able to say that the cannula is intact, that we remove the entire thing, and it doesn't look like this, where it's just a little nub. See how much longer it should have been? Okay, a lot longer. So this is what a severed cannula is, and this is a complication that can occur with IV therapy, and this is to be reported to the doctor's stat. And we apply a tourniquet to prevent it from becoming an embolus until they can determine exactly where it is in that body. If you like, subscribe to my videos. This is Angela's Nurse Toolbox.